This informational message comes from saving the lives of our own.
Dr. Tillman, what does the letter mean that we received?
Joyce, simply stated, it announces a difficult decision that we were going to be closing the hospital and long-term care here on the Wasserman campus.
On January 14th, 2009, shockwaves ran through the entertainment industry when the Motion Picture Television Fund Board of Directors announced the closing of the acute and long-term care units at the entertainment industry's famed Motion Picture Home in Calabasas, California. Since 1921, the Motion Picture Television Fund's promise of long-term care, created by industry icons Mary Pickford, Charlie Chaplin, and Douglas Fairbanks Jr., has been an invaluable lifeline for families and individuals facing life's biggest, most overwhelming healthcare challenges.
The long-term care facility is at the heart of the Motion Picture Home. It's the true promise from the people who founded the Motion Picture Home.
Families, healthcare workers, and other industry professionals rallied in Calabasas to fight back against the impending closure.
Can you see?
This is a healthcare emergency!
There are approximately 138 or so 80, 90, 100-year-old individuals. They're the sickest, oldest, and most vulnerable on the entire 40-acre campus.
Simply stated, the cost of operating the facilities exceeds the payment that we receive by such a large margin that we really have no choice at this point.
Families of long-term care patients, Motion Picture Home residents, and the entertainment community at large want to know why this critical decision, which affects the lives of so many, was made in total secrecy.
My question is, why was this problem something that the collective boards of this most stellar of organizations, why did they not want to fix it?
Replacing long-term care at MPTF is a vaguely termed age-in-place mission. Even as they prepare to move long-term residents out, the age-in-place plan is incomplete and frustratingly lacking in detail.
The community care team will have a relationship with you and your family so that you're not being deserted by MPTF.
Many retirees live in independent and assisted living facilities on the Motion Picture Home campus. They all moved there with the promise of long-term care in their future. Now, with no voice in the process, residents are told that the promise is gone.
The heart of this matter is that this board is entrusted with the mission, legacy, and promise of this home and the unique care that this long-term unit has created.
Our residents here want to age in their place, in their home, and their home is at the Motion Picture and Television Fund, not tossed out.
But that is exactly what will happen to all long-term care residents.
And we will then work with long-term care patients and their families with the goal of emptying and being able to close the hospital and long-term care by the end of 2009.
Just when they need skilled care and compassion most. Industry professionals like veteran comedian Shelley Berman were first introduced to the Motion Picture Home's long-term care facility because his family faced a health care emergency.
When my mother-in-law, who lived with us right here, got sick, we were trying to help her and we started to look for a home to put her in. And we couldn't find anything that looked human. Well, I know this. I could never have afforded what she needed. Not at all. It would have broken us for sure. And I could never have given her the kind of treatment she received. There was no place that knew how to take care of people the way this place knew.
After more than 30 years of giving back at the Motion Picture Home as a volunteer, he now wonders how the closing of the long-term care unit will affect the lives of he and his wife, Sarah.
What would Sarah do if I have a long-term illness? what would she do? What would I do? You're aging, getting weaker, and you're getting more and more frail, and you're alone. What do you do? Where do you go?
You know, there's some uncertainty associated with that, but what we have told people is that nobody's expected to relocate in the next 60 days, the first 60 days after we make the announcement.
There is a patent disregard for the community that has always supported this institution. Where was the call for help? Well, you've guessed it. They don't want help.
This decision was indeed a fiscal decision that was made in a vacuum.
Why didn't we know? Why were we so damned ignorant? And why were we kept so ignorant?
This is the triumph of money over morality. To throw those who are in need under the bus in order to shore up the bright future of the fund is the absolute guarantee that there is no future for the fund.
I don't want people to be worried about the financial impact of a decision of this sort.
If it's money, for God's sakes, we can get it.
But it seems the board doesn't want our money, no matter how much the community could raise to keep acute and long-term care in place. Why won't they take the money?
Even if we are able to get some significant donations, they will probably not be enough and not enduring enough for them to justify undoing this decision.
What can we do? Pray? That's about it, huh?
For reasons they won't discuss, the 40-plus member board is seeking to force their will on over 200,000 vested members of the entertainment community. Resident families and the community at large want to find out why before long-term care is closed forever. You can make a difference. Make your voice heard. Do your part to save the lives of our own. Someday they will be you. This informational message comes from Saving the Lives of Our Own. Find out what you can do for yourselves and those you love at www.savingthelivesofourown.org.